we're back and we're warm. Great. And we're going to start with EBR1 because this is just so fabulous for your back. So we're going to have the feet hip distance apart. You want to lift your toes up, spread your toes and put them back down on the floor. So we want the weight nice and even. That's perfect, Julie, well done. Knees soft, tummy. So we're pulling the tummy slightly in so we can tip the pelvis. That's more of what we're doing. And it's if you're pulling your tummy up in away from your clothes. So not really tight, you're just letting it come in from the clothes. Let's lift the shoulders up and roll them back so that they really settle. Those shoulder blades settle down the back. The arms are relaxed by the side. Let's roll the head around just a little bit. Oh, those lovely cracks and creaks in the neck and in the other direction. God, if you could hear my neck, it's so loud. And bringing the head back into the center, letting the head relax on the top of the spine. The chin is parallel to the floor. And just for a moment, let's just have the eyes closed and just stand in the mountain pose. So you're standing as you stand all day, but you're actually mindfully standing. You can feel your feet nice and balanced on the floor. You've got the weight evenly spread as it comes up through the legs. The spine is sitting beautifully. It's got that natural curve coming up. As you see in diagrams, just imagine that's how your spine is. And the head is sitting on the top, nice and comfortably. And you're breathing gently. And the next time you inhale, allow your weight to shift into your heels. And as you exhale, allow the weight to shift into your toes. Inhaling back and exhaling forward. And doing this really being aware of shifting the weight in the soles of the feet, backwards and forwards. If your knees are a little bit soft, it will help to keep that balance as you shift forwards and backwards. And again, shifting your weight forwards and backwards. Then bringing yourself into the center and let's do circles. So taking that weight to the side, the heel, the other heel, the side, toes, toes. And really feel each pressure as you bring it into the ground. Very nice little massage on the feet, but really be aware of that weight shifting around the outside. And when you're ready, you can go back in the other direction as well. The breathing is just half a breath. Sorry, one breath for half a circle. So it's like you inhale for half and you exhale for half. But don't worry too much about the breath if that takes your focus away from your feet. Just drawing that circle around. So good for your feet, especially if your feet get tired at the end of the day or the beginning of the day. And then bringing your weight back into the center, making sure that it's even now, left and right, toes and heels. Feel that whole pressure all the way down. We'll do a side stretch, so fingertips underneath the belly button. With your right arm, inhale up. You've got a palm facing up and a palm facing down, exactly opposite each other. And as you exhale, bring it over. Don't tip your hips out or anything else. Just bring it over. Keep the elbow soft. Let that elbow just stretch up from the elbow a little bit. Pull it up so you feel it right down that side. Then you're going to push into your left foot. Push your left big toe into the floor and it will help you lift up. And as you exhale, you're going to swap those arms over. So try and keep the palms facing each other at all times. That's it. And then when we're ready, we're going to inhale. You're going to inhale tall first, up through your spine, up tall. And as you exhale, bring it over. Come over as far as you're comfortable to, and then allow that top elbow to raise a little bit more. Really feel it stretch through the armpit and separate those ribs. Oh, lovely. Pushing into your right big toe. I know it sounds funny, but if you push your right big toe, it allows you to start to lift up. And then let's exhale, swap those around. I already feel an inch taller. Inhaling, pulling up, and then exhaling, just bringing it over nice and gently to begin with. Come over as far as you can, and then allow that top elbow to lift. Lift, lift, lift. Beautiful. Pushing the left foot into the floor, left big toe, so it lifts you up. What a strange thing, I know. Turning it around the arms. Good. And let's go again. Pull up, lift up. So you separate your spine. And then you've got space to come over, to travel over. Let that top elbow raise up as much as you can. It's kind of going into the corner of the room with that elbow. And then lifting up as you're pushing into the opposite toe. Beautiful. And let the arm travel down. So both arms are down. Oh, God, that's a side stretch, isn't it? Inhaling up now. I'm going to do a standing stretch. So the palms are facing behind. You've got your elbows facing in front of you. Find a spot to focus on. And the next time you inhale, feel yourself come up onto your toes. Feel it stretch up through your knees, your tummy, your chest, up through your face. Beautiful. And as you exhale, come down. Bring the weight into your heels. Bend the knees so that you take that weight into the backs of your legs. Beautiful. And again, we're going to inhale. So gently shift your weight forwards. Bring yourselves up onto your toes. Stretching up nice and tall. And as you exhale, allow that weight to come down into the heels. You can let the elbows drop a little bit as well as you push back into the heels of the feet. Let's do that again one more time. Shifting your weight forwards, up into your toes, lifting, 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 all the way up through the front of the body. And as you exhale, bringing that weight back into the heels, lowering those elbows just a little bit. Wonderful. Then we're going to come back to standing center and letting the arms come out to the side, level with the shoulders. Feel the weight in your feet again, that it's in the front and the back and the left and right even. And we're going to do finger flicks. So we're going to inhale as we pull this in. Imagine you've got two brick walls either side of you. And as you exhale, push those walls away. Like you're forcing them. There's mine. And again, inhale, pull it in towards you. Nice, strong, deep breath. Exhale through your mouth, push walls away, push them. Feel as if you're using every muscle in your arm to push them away. And again, inhaling nice and strong. And the breath is strong through your mouth as you let go and you push. Wonderful. Let the arms relax down. And we'll do nice arm rotations. So turning from the hands all the way up to the shoulders. Then from the shoulders, roll them back and it comes down to the hands. So the hands both turn and it works up your arms to your shoulders. Then you roll those shoulders back and the hands come right out. Good. Turning the hands in and behind and then the shoulders. So you coming back, you squeeze the shoulder blades together as much as you can. Then when you're going the opposite way, you're separating those shoulder blades again as much as is possible. And we're going to keep that movement going and we're going to bring the arms slowly up to shoulder height. So working our way up until we're at the height of the shoulders. Good. Then we're going to keep the right hand up. We're going to turn the left and I want you to turn your hips to the right and look behind you. And then inhaling, bringing yourselves back up to the center and exhaling, turn your hips, not your feet, but turn the hips and look behind you as far as you can. And let's go again. Inhaling up and twisting. And the other way. So you're going to keep doing that a few times, really twisting that through. going through the shoulders. If it's painful, then have your arms a little bit lower. But otherwise, we're just really twisting that. That's that Bangles song, isn't it? Learn to walk like an Egyptian. Let's do that a couple more times. 1 and 2. Oh, my arms are burning. Coming back to the center, and let's roll them forwards and back. Feel the burn. Bring it all the way down. Oh, Lord, and shake that out. Nice and loose, very nice, loose shoulders now. Hands on the shoulders, we're going to do a nice shoulder circle. So we're going to bring the elbows together as much as you can, as much as your chest will allow you. Inhale, bring them up, open up, raise up your chin, and as you exhale, soften your knees, curl your chin down and roll your back down. Bring the elbows together, up the front if they come together. Inhale, raise the chin, chest is forwards, good. And then we exhale, we curl it all in. So you really roll that back in. Inhaling, we're opening out, expanding, and exhaling, we're just curling it all in, really stretching through the back. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling up and opening. Now we're going to go the other way. So bring the elbows forward. Your hands are free to move on your shoulders. And as you exhale, curl in on yourself, expanding the back. Inhaling, expanding the front of the body, raising that chin. Exhaling, lowering it down, really rolling it in. And again, inhaling up, opening up, brilliant. Coming down. And let's do that one last time. Inhaling up, opening up. And as you come down, just allow those arms to relax down. Move that back a little bit. Oh, that feels so good. That's it. Wonderful. Going to work on the neck and the throat now. We're going to do this nice and gently. We must be precious with our necks. We've got soft knees still. Taking the chin forwards. So you stick it forwards. Put it aside. Stick it forwards. Bring it down to your chest. Keep it tucked in, all those lovely, sexy double chins as we curl back up. I'm going to look up to the corner of the room, not the ceiling, just the corner. Then come back to the center. I'm going to take it forwards, bring it down, and then as we curl it up, I'm not going to talk because it's really hard to. Coming up, that's it, looking up to the corner of the room again. Coming back to the center so the chin's parallel to the floor as you extend it in front. You bring it down to your chest. Keep it tucked in. Curl up. Last time. Looking up to the corner of the room. And bring it back to the center. Beautiful stretch for the neck. Now from the center, we're going to take a little tug over to the side. So it's like you tug over and you let your ear drop towards your shoulder. Try not to move your shoulders. Just feel that beautiful stretch at the side. Make sure that the chin is up, facing forwards towards me. Good. Then we're going to inhale back up to the center and go over the other side. Little tug over. Let that, oh God, let that ear drop. That feels so good, doesn't it? Hold it there. Just enjoy the stretch. Then we're going to inhale back up to the center, hands on hips, and we're going to take it over again. So same movement, let it tug over, let the ear go to the shoulder, make sure that you've got your shoulders relaxed, and then a small movement, you're taking your left elbow down, probably an inch, but you feel it right up in here. I can feel it going down my legs actually. And then we're going to let the fingers extend down to the ground. Stretch through your middle finger. Really feel like you're stretching that middle finger down to the ground. And then keep the hand there, but relax the finger a little bit and just keeping the neck to the side, gently roll forwards so that your chin is sideways down towards your chest, and you will feel that automatically up the back of the neck. Beautiful. Next time you breathe in, gently Bring it back the route that you came, back up to the center. Be careful because you can get a bit of a flow into the brain. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So we take a little tug over, let the ear drop. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Feel the stretch to begin with. And then that small movement of right elbow towards the floor, without moving anything else if possible. You feel it right up in the shoulder. Then we're going to take the right hand, use the middle finger, stretch, feel as if you're physically stretching that middle finger down to the floor. And you feel it so beautifully in the neck. Then keeping the hand there, but relaxing that stretch in the hand, keeping the neck to the side, gently roll forward, feeling it up the back of the neck, holding it there so it's just got that chance to stretch out, and then coming back the way you went down. So lifting back up to the side and then back up to the center. Relax the arms down. Letting the head turn gently, keeping the shoulders facing forwards. Just see how nice and soft the neck feels now. Coming back the other way. Of course, sometimes it's not till we do something that we realize how stiff it is, isn't it? And in the other direction. Beautiful. And then we're coming forwards. Lovely. Great. Going to open up the legs now. We're going to do a nice spinal twist. So we've got the feet just a little bit wider than the shoulders. Nice big barrel of wine in front of us. So the hands are kind of in front of the heart. Shoulders are relaxed. Going to turn the right foot out to the side. Lift up onto the toes of the left foot. And we start the movement from the hips. So the hips start to twist. And as the hips twist, the arms have no choice but to follow. And then the hips will get at their furthest, but the arms can go a bit further. Keeping hold of that barrel. Let the arms go as far as you can. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Your chin is parallel to the floor. And then let's bring it back. So we start with the hips, and again, the arms follow. The hips get to where they are, and the arms come behind. Great. Let's do it in the other direction. So turning out the toes up onto the back toes helps you with the balance. Hips start, and arms have no choice but to follow. The hips get to their furthest, but then the arms can keep going a little bit further. Beautiful twist of the spine. Make sure you keep your shoulders relaxed. And then we bring it back. Hips first, and then the arms. Keeping hold of that barrel in front of you. So you've got a nice circle with your arms in front. Let's do it again. It's okay. Coming up onto the toes of the back foot. Twisting around, just making it a nice fluid motion. The arms don't need to be up too high. We want to keep the shoulders relaxed. And coming back again, hips and arms. And let's do that one more time. Turning the toes up on the back toes, twisting around, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and coming back. Beautiful. Great, such a good twist for the spine. Release the arms down. Bring the feet back to hip distance. We've got the hands on the bottom, fingers pointing down. The heels of the hands are pushing into your lower back for a bit of extra support. Knees are soft. We're doing a backward forward bend. So we're going to begin by coming back. So take your shoulders back, push your hips forward a little bit, keeping the knees soft, keeping the chin on the chest. Come back as far as you can. Then you're going to push into your feet as you start to straighten your legs. Pull the hips back. We're going to keep looking forward as we come halfway down. Then when we're halfway down, bring your chin to your chest, pull in your tummy, bend your knees quite a bit, allow the tailbone to go towards the ground as you curl up. And we roll up. And we do the same again. So we're coming back, we're bending those knees, hips go forwards, chins on chest, shoulders are back. Pushing through the feet, using the tummy to lift you up. and coming halfway down. Chin to chest, tummy in, knees bent, tailbone towards the floor as we roll up. Oh, it's just like being 90 years old and going back. Lifting up, let's come forwards again. Halfway, chin to chest. Really pull that belly button up towards the spine as you bend your knees quite a bit. They're not just soft, they're bent, and roll up. Last time, nice double chins as we come back. And then we're going to lift up. We're going to come forward and we're going to let the arms release down into a forward bend. So relax in that forward bend. Doesn't matter if your hands are not on the floor. If they're on the floor, relax down, relax down. Tummy's in tight. If you pull your tummy in, you will notice it helps to release that lower back a little bit more. Relax the head, the neck, and the shoulders. They're nice and heavy. Inverted pose, always good for you, for the brain, for the eyes. And let's open the feet a little bit. So heel toe to just a bit wider than your shoulders. Doesn't need to be too wide. Width of the mat maybe. Hands are together. Head is relaxed. And we're going to sway the top part of the body from left to right. So the legs stay still. And if you can, come right to the side of your foot. From left to right. So it really eases out that lower back. So lovely. And the next time you come to the right foot, turn the toes out to the side and just relax the body over that right leg. Really sink the body towards the right leg. So you get a lovely stretch up the side. Keep that tummy pulled in tight because it will help you go further down. Wonderful. And then let's come round to the front and go to the other side. Really relaxing over that leg, sinking the body, letting it relax, relax, relax. And then bringing yourselves back to the front as we walk the feet in, heel toe to hip distance again. Okay, and then we're going to do a nice squat. So bend the knees and come onto your toes if you can come that far. Good. Bringing your arms up in front of you. Shoulders relaxed so we can get a nice little balance there. Brilliant. Then we take the hands down to the floor. We lift the bottom up so we're in that forward bend. Stretch up the back of the legs. And then coming down, squatting down. Well, I don't know if you can hear my knees, but they're being particularly loud. Arms are up, the shoulders are relaxed. Good. Let's do it again. One more time. Bottom up into the air, so you stretch the backs of the legs, relax the head, and then coming down, squatting down, bringing the arms up, trying to get that nice little balance straight back if possible, if it's possible. Good. Hands down, bottom up into the air, and this time, soft knees as you roll up through your spine, bring yourselves up to standing. Shoulders back, wonderful. And have a shake out, brilliant. EBR1, God, it's just so good. And that's why it's